Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in this video, I want to talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is in fact having a small dump right now. Okay, this is nothing too major, but Bitcoin is in fact below back down at $24.1 thousand dollars. Okay, so Bitcoin is obviously having a slight drop. Okay, nothing too crazy. Same with other altcoins. It is a red day, okay, for the cryptocurrency market. Okay, a lot of altcoins are in fact in the reds, having a slight drop, including Bitcoin. Okay, and that's because the US markets are in fact dropping like crazy. Okay, the stock market is dropping, so of course it's causing the crypto market to have a slight drop as well. But everything, in my personal opinion, is still holding up pretty well. Okay, like Bitcoin is holding up really well. Okay, about a week ago, we saw Bitcoin absolutely pumping up to pretty much $25,000. Okay, actually touched $25,000, and then it did in fact have a drop back down, and then it did in fact have a pump back up. And ever since then, guys, Bitcoin has in fact pretty much been consolidating for a couple of days, and then we are in fact seeing a slight drop today. So I'm telling us this right now, personally, okay, we will in fact see Bitcoin have a huge breakout, right? So yes, we know Bitcoin is dumping right now, okay, but I reckon in the next few days, potentially maybe in a week time or so, right, soon, okay, we will in fact see Bitcoin, go back up and touch $25,000. And if we see Bitcoin, right, if we actually see Bitcoin touch $25,000, go back up to the upside, okay, we will in fact, see it go back up to 26, 27, 28, and potentially $30,000. So yeah, as you can see, this is in fact a resistance line. Okay, and like I said, right, if Bitcoin, let me just go to the daily time frame right here, just to show you guys. That's better. So if Bitcoin, okay, breaks out of this resistance line, okay, which is touching pretty much $25,000, okay, and it goes back up to the upside, we will see Bitcoin, absolutely skyrocket back up to pretty much $30,000. Okay, that's going to happen personally, right? I would, I already told you guys this in yesterday's video. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin, goes back up to $30,000, right? Pumps up to 30K in a matter of like a few weeks time, right? In general, guys, okay, my price prediction for Bitcoin this year in 2023 is around $50,000. I see Bitcoin, pumping back up to $50,000, 100%. Okay, it's in the right path right now. Okay, it's history is in fact repeating itself. So Bitcoin has actually done this before, right? Back in 2018 and 19, Bitcoin did in fact do the exact same thing what it's doing right now. So Bitcoin is in fact in the right path right now to go back up to the upside. So once we see Bitcoin go back up, guys, okay, pump back up, we're gonna see it touch $30,000, right? That's going to happen. And the last time we seen Bitcoin at $30,000 was back in June, right? June last year, okay, May and June. So that was literally the last time we seen Bitcoin at pretty much $30,000, and then ever since then we've never seen Bitcoin touch 30K like ever again, right? But I reckon, guys, we're gonna see that happen this year in 2023. Okay, so a huge breakout's gonna happen, guys, if we see Bitcoin bounce back up to the upside. And you guys have to understand, right? You guys are probably wondering, what is happening right now with Bitcoin? The Bitcoin price is looking pretty boring. Okay, but you guys have to understand, okay, it's only been, like a few days. Okay, it hasn't really been a week yet. Bitcoin, we saw Bitcoin having a massive pump up. Okay, and then we saw it have a little rejection, go back down all the way down to pretty much $23.5 thousand. Okay, back down to below 24K, and then actually bounce back up. So it seems like every time Bitcoin has these breakouts, it's gonna bounce back up. Okay, so Bitcoin, yes, we could see it go back down to $23,000, 22, but eventually it's gonna bounce back up, right? So do I still think we will see Bitcoin, at $18,000 or lower? Potentially, maybe, right? Maybe. Who actually really knows, right? But that is a possibility here. Okay, I'm not saying it isn't. I think it still is, right? Because maybe whales, they are in fact going to be dumping, the Bitcoin price. Maybe they missed the opportunity, you know, to buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin was back at, you know, $16,000, right? So, you know, maybe they want to dump and, you know, buy back in when it's at $16,000 because maybe they missed that opportunity, right? So we're going to see what happens, okay? But I feel like that's still a possibility, right? For Bitcoin to go back down below $20,000, okay? But I feel like that's very unlikely. I feel like we will in fact see Bitcoin pump back up to the upside, potentially $30,000, okay? So I reckon Bitcoin can still hold, you know, this price where it is right now, okay? Even though, yes, the stock market, like I said, is in fact taking a big hit today, especially, okay? And it's causing Bitcoin and the altcoins in the market to have a slight dump, but it's still holding up really well, okay, in my opinion. So I think Bitcoin could potentially hold this price target of $24,000, right? So we're going to see, okay? We're going to see. So yes, everything is dropping, okay? Slightly, nothing too crazy. And I want to show you guys this chart because when in doubt, right? When in doubt, you just have to really zoom out, right? You just got to really zoom out. And as you guys can clearly see, okay, from 2011 to where we are now, Bitcoin is always pumping up to the upside, okay? Always. Yes, you guys can see all these dumps, okay, throughout the years, okay, that Bitcoin has in fact had. But every time, guys, we have these dumps, okay, these massive dumps, we tend to see Bitcoin pump back up. It's really simple, right? When Bitcoin has a huge dump down, it always pumps up. You guys can see it's literally like a consolidation uptrend, right, for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is really volatile, right? I'm not going to lie to you guys, okay? It you know, goes back down, it goes back up, goes back down, goes back up a whole bunch of times, okay? You guys can clearly see that. But it's always pushing up to the upside. It's always creating a new all-time high, okay? It really is, okay? And that's because, of course, the halving, okay? The Bitcoin halving, you guys know, I talk about this a whole bunch because I'm really excited, and this is what's going to, you know, make the next Bitcoin bull run, right? The next Bitcoin halving is going to happen next year in 2024. Once that does in fact happen, we're going to see Bitcoin pump back up to the upside. Not just Bitcoin, but a lot of altcoins, right, in the market going to pump as well. So there's always different cycles, guys, okay? We're obviously in fact in a bear market right now, okay? And, you know, we have a bear market and a bull market, and obviously right now, ever since the start of 2022, okay, we were in fact in a bear market right here, okay? And now, of course, guys, we are in fact in the accumulation stage. I've been telling you guys that many times. We should all be at least accumulating right now. We all should be at least dollar cost averaging, and I hope you guys are, okay? If you're watching this video, I really hope you guys are in fact, you know, at least dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, and of course into the cryptocurrency market in general, right? Investing into other altcoins. But of course, this is not financial advice, so please always do your own research. But we are still in the accumulation stage right now, guys, okay? Especially this year in 2023. You guys can see that, right? I've been telling you guys that many, many times, okay? And of course, the year 2024 to 2025, okay, it is going to be the next bull market. That's when we're going to be in the bull market, guys, because that is when, guys, the next Bitcoin halving is going to happen. And every time, guys, we have these halvings, right, it leads to more scarcity for Bitcoin, right? Because we know Bitcoin is really scarce, okay? And it leads to prices increasing, right? So there's only 21 million Bitcoins. Not everyone out there in the world can own a Bitcoin. Not even all the millionaires in the world can own a Bitcoin, right? There's about over 56 million people that are in fact millionaires in the world, okay? 56 million people, and there's only about 21 million Bitcoins. In fact, there's less than that because, you know, about over 4 million Bitcoins have in fact been lost throughout the years. So realistically, we only have about 16 to 17 million Bitcoins to ever exist, which makes it even more scarce. Think about it. Not everyone in the world can obviously own a Bitcoin. And that's why I've always been telling you guys that the Bitcoin price will keep increasing, right, throughout the years, okay? In the next few decades, we're going to see Bitcoin at $1 million and millions of dollars. That's easily going to happen, right, in the future. Obviously, it's going to take some time, but it's 100% going to happen, okay? So this chart just shows you guys, right, that we are in fact in the accumulation stage right now, and the next bull market is going to happen in the year 2024 to 2025, right? And potentially even 2026. So I've been showing us as many times the Bitcoin rainbow chart. But every time, yes, we have these halvings, okay, Bitcoin tends to pump up, right? We had one in 2013, okay, we were down, boom, pumped, and then we had a dip, and then we had one mid 2016, we were down, and then boom, we pumped. Once the halving did in fact happen, right, and then it dropped back down, okay, and then in 2020, right, mid 2020, that was in fact our most previous halving for Bitcoin, right? Our latest halving for Bitcoin, we were down, and then boom, what happened in 2021? We saw Bitcoin pump, right? And that was in fact Bitcoin's best year because Bitcoin reached not one new all-time high, but two, right? And Bitcoin was literally, you know, the best performing asset as of 2021 because it pumped like crazy, right? Same with just crypto in general, right? We were in fact in a bull market, and guess what? The halving is going to happen next year in 2024. So that's literally right around the corner. And once the halving happens, obviously, what does it do? Okay, we're down, guys. It's going to pump, right? Every time we have a halving, guys, Bitcoin tends to pump up, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So please accumulate into Bitcoin now. Okay, dollar cost average into Bitcoin now. Like I said, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research, but we are in fact in the accumulation stage right now, guys. Okay, it's not too late to invest into Bitcoin, even though yes, Bitcoin, we have in fact been seeing it pump up to the upside, but still Bitcoin, in my opinion, is dirt cheap, especially if you're investing into Bitcoin for long term, because Bitcoin's easily gonna, you know, reach back up to its previous all-time highs. Okay, and it's gonna reach a new all-time high, of course, right? In the year 2024, 2025, in the next, you know, bull run, right? The crypto bull run, right? So in the next bull market, we're going to see Bitcoin well above six figs, $100,000. That's just personally my opinion, right? So be excited for that, guys. Okay, and yes, right, I've been showing you guys this plenty of times that this month should be a great month for Bitcoin because throughout the years, it's obviously a great month for Bitcoin. So usually February is a great month for Bitcoin. And March, we're going to see what happens in March, but usually March is not a great month for Bitcoin. But who knows? You know, back in 2022, it was a great month for Bitcoin. And look in 2021, right? 30% return just in March. Absolutely crazy. So we could see that again for this year in 2023. We're going to see, right? Time will tell. But I reckon we're going to see Bitcoin, you know, pump back up to the upside to $30,000 in a matter of a few weeks' time. That's just personally my opinion. So you guys let me know in the comments below. What are your personal thoughts right now for Bitcoin? Do you guys think Bitcoin's going to continue downwards, right? Going back down to $20,000 to, you know, $18,000 and lower, back down to $16,000 right down here? Or do you guys think we're going to, you know, dump slightly back down to $22,000 or $20,000, and then we're going to see a huge bounce back up, right? And like I said, if Bitcoin breaks this resistance line, okay, it's going to pump up to the upside, back up to $30,000, right? So I'm excited. That's what I personally see for Bitcoin in a matter of a few weeks' time. So we're going to see. But on that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. More videos will, in fact, of course, be coming your way. And on that, guys, hope you guys have a blessed day as always. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Have a good one, guys.